My name is Nicole Grable, and I'm the Social and Behavior Change and Public Health Advisor on the COVID Technical Response Unit for Mercy Corps. Misinformation can be a bit of a spin-off. Oftentimes it's rooted in truth, but as it goes from person to person, it could change and morph over time. Disinformation is information that's being spread with the intention to be harmful with some sort of gain. It might be political or financial or psychological gain. The difference between misinformation and disinformation is the motivation behind it. One way to know if something might not be 100% correct or might be disinformation is what type of emotion does it elicit from you? Does it make you feel anxious or fearful, or does it prompt you to want to share it immediately with somebody to maybe validate or check and see if it's accurate from somebody that you know? The best thing to do at that time, if you feel any kind of emotional response to the information, is to pause. Think about what's happening within you and then go ahead and validate or seek that accurate information and see if that matches up with what you've seen before you share it onwards. So in some areas, for example, there have been a lot of programs working with community mobilizers or community action committees or community volunteers that then are able to understand contextually what's happening in that environment and be able to address questions, whether it be about COVID in general or prevention behaviors, but to provide accurate information. And so that's been through some of our platforms like the community health volunteers in Kyrgyzstan or the community action committees in Iraq, where those teams really mobilize to provide accurate information. And that helps fill the misinformation gap. As we go forward and day to day, each one of us have a role that we can play in this, and that is that we can all be an agent of change. And so I would just ask that each one of you that's watching, as we continue to go through this pandemic and the infodemic that we're in, that as you receive information, if it elicits some sort of emotion in you, just pause, think about what it is. Be sure that you fact check it before you share it, just to be sure that we're sharing the most accurate information that we can around the world to be an agent of change ourselves.